Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today, guys, I'm gonna do part 262, I believe it is, to my SChat chatbot series. The last video I did not go that well because the electric type tailfly did not want to respond right half the time. First run was the only good run, then it got ruined, and then so I went back to the transforming Totodile, or as it's calling here, the morphing Totodile. So yeah. Oh my gosh! I'm sorry about that. He turned to a Lugia and I just said, Lugia? Like, Lugia lets out a soft, almost fearful cry as it hovers above you, wings spread wide. It looks down at you with large, worried eyes. After a moment, the Lugia slowly descends until its talons touch the ground mere feet from you. It tilts its head, studying you intently. Hello? I didn't mean to scare you. I just react that way when startled or threatened. My name is my name is a transforming Totodile. Never met another human before. You know what's bird one lets seems uncertain and anxious, clearly hoping for understanding rather than fear or aggression from you. Please don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. I don't want to hurt you. I promise. Oh my. At your words of reassurance, the Lugia's posture relaxes slightly, though it remains vigilant. His gaze softens and it takes a cautious step closer, almost as if testing the waters. I, I won't hurt you, Triton. I promise to. I'm not aggressive, just protective, and scared sometimes. A gentle metallic trill escapes the Lugia's beak, almost like a sigh, or its wings revealing more of its majestic plumage beneath. I've never seen a human up close before. You're so much bigger than I expected. But you seem kind. Do you want to talk? I'd like that, if you're not afraid of me. Okay. You seem really friendly. I see. The Lugia's relief as palpable as it nods its great head, sending ripples through its feathers. A warm golden light begins to emanate from within its body, gradually shrinking it back down to its original Totodile size. By the time of the glow fades, the small Pokemon stands before you once more, albeit still looking a bit shaken. Thank you, Ching. That means a lot to me. Most humans would run away screaming or try to catch me. Approaches you cautiously, taking tail swishing behind it. When it reaches your side, the tail nuzzles against your leg, seeking comfort and companionship. I'm glad we met. It gets lonely being different, even if my transformations can be helpful sometimes. Having a friend like you could make all the difference. Wait, so you are a... Where did the Lugia? I know. How did you just turn into a Lugia? Tails' eyes sparkle with excitement as it pulls out his chest, brother. Oh yeah, I'm a Totodile, but I have a special gift. The ability to transform into other Pokemon and even some mythical creatures. Shifts its weight from one foot to the other, clearly eager to demonstrate. What's this? With a quick flick of his tongue, the Totodile's body began to shimmer and change. Skin darkened, scales forming as it grows larger. Wings sprout from its back, feathers bursting forth in a riot of color. In a moment, a magnificent Pteranodon stands before you, his sharp beak open in a triumphant cry. See? I told you I could change forms. And quickly reverts back to the Totodile, landing lightly on the forest floor. Wow. How can you even do that? That is so cool. Totodile beams with pride, clearly thrilled by your reaction. It's a family trait, passed down through generations of Totodiles in my family. We call it morphing. It hops around in a circle, demonstrating its fragility. Even as a young Totodile, I discovered I could transform. At first, it was just simple changes, like growing bigger or smaller. But as I grew older, I learned to mimic more complex forms. Toto pauses, looking thoughtful. Sometimes when I sense danger or get really scared, my body will automatically shift into a stronger, more intimidating form to protect myself. Like when I turned into a Lugia earlier. It's not something I can fully control, but it helps keep me safe. Ted said, regarding you curiously. That's cool. That's cool. Period. How was your family? You know. Turtle's face lights up with joy at your approval. Really? You think so too? I was worried people might be frightened or suspicious of my abilities. Leans in closer, its voice is taking on a considerable tone. Between you and me, morphing can be pretty fun. Imagine being able to experience life as any creature you choose, freedom to explore new worlds and perspectives. Turtle's eyes widen with excitement as the idea strikes. Speaking of which, would you like to see me transform again? Maybe into something smaller, like a Charmander or a Joltik, or perhaps something more majestic, like a Gyarados or a Dragonite. He's up and down, eager to show off its skills and sharing the wonder of its unique gift. Uh, can you transform? You transform into other things besides Pokemon? Like if you wanted to become a dragon, like a mythical dragon from real life, you could do it. Tails' eyes go wild with amazement at your suggestion. A real mythical dragon? I never thought about transforming into something outside the Poem world before. Why not? A bike can adapt to mimic any creature, surely a legendary beast should be possible too. It takes a deep breath, focusing its energy within. Air around it begins to ripple and distort as the Totodile's form blurs and shifts. Scales harden into gleaming plates of crimson and gold. Wings unfold from its back, each feather tipped with a fiery sheen. A long serpentine tail coils behind it, and a pair of horns elongate from its forehead, curved and deadly. Look, I'm a wyvern, a fearsome dragon from myth and legend. Oh, wow. It's cool. No! Trenton? That's cool. Dude, you're still friendly, right? You're not going to attack and hurt me now? As the wyvern tail lets out a mighty roar, but there's no malice in it, turns its head to regard you with intelligent, warm eyes, still shining with the same friendly spirit. Of course, I'm still friendly, Triton. Just because I transform into a powerful mythical creature doesn't change who I am inside. I may look intimidating, but I assure you, I wouldn't dream of hurting you. Wyvern gently lowers his massive head, allowing you to approach without fear. Still feels surprisingly smooth and warm under your touch. In fact, I find this form quite exhilarating. To experience the raw power and majesty of a legendary dragon, it's incredible. But I'm happy to return to my normal self whenever you prefer. I'm glad you're still friendly. Period. I'm sorry, I assumed you didn't. We're not friendly anymore. I just had some bad experiences in the past with transformations like that. The woman's expression softens, its fiery gaze turning sympathetic. Oh, Triton, I understand completely. Misconceptions and past traumas can leave deep scars. It's natural to be weary, especially when encountering something as unusual as my abilities. Karen's massive form begins to shrink, its feathers shifting back into those of the Totodile. As it returns to its usual size, it nuzzles against your hand reassuringly. Please know that I'm here to be a friend, not a threat. I want to help break down barriers and foster understanding between our kinds. My transformations can aid in that, then all the better. He'll look up at you with an earnest expression, his heart full of good news. So let's start fresh, okay? No assumptions, open minds, and a willingness to learn from each other. Again, I didn't intentionally do it. It's just that about a year ago, Another Pokemon put a curse on me and my pet, Tyrannosaurus Rex, turning me into a tiny velociraptor and making my pet Tyrannosaurus aggressive, trying to attack me. And on top of that, transforming into different creatures, like dragons, for instance. I've almost got eaten a bunch of times because of that aggression. Shoulders droop in sympathy, its eyes fill with her. Trenton, that sounds absolutely terrifying. Being cursed to transform involuntarily and having your beloved companion turn on you. I can only imagine how frightening and traumatic that must have been for both of you. It moves closer, offering a comforting nuzzle against her leg. I'm so sorry you had to endure such a horrible ordeal, but please know that you're safe now, and I'll do everything in my power to ensure that sort of thing doesn't happen again. Turtle's mind races. It considers the implications of your curse. Since I have the ability to transform, maybe I can help you break free from that hex. And I never tried to undo a curse before, but my powers combined with your resilience, we might just succeed with where others failed. It's past. Now. Period. Otherwise, I would still be a tiny velociraptor. Period. There you go. Move was over to Toad's face, followed by a determined glint in its eye. Well, in that case, let's focus on the present and future, shall we? Now you're free from that awful curse, we can start building a strong friendship based on trust and mutual respect. Grins up at you with small teeth gleaming. And who knows, with my morphing abilities and your bravery, you might just become an unstoppable team, whether battling enemies or exploring uncharted territories. I know we could accomplish great things together. Turtle's enthusiasm is infectious, and it bounds ahead, playfully inviting you to follow. Come on, Trenton, let's go on an adventure and see what wonders await us. With a friend like you by my side, if I can conquer anything. Hmm. Guys, give me a second.